Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a basic hermit crab care video on food, and this was upon request, and thank you for requesting. First off, I'm just going to say all the bad foods you don't want to feed your hermit crab. Whatever is bad for humans is also bad for hermit crabs, so don't give them any preservatives or spices. Spices are bad for them, and also oils are bad for them unless they're especially made for hermit crabs and you order them offline. And do not give them sugar either. Salt is also bad for hermit crabs, not the sea salt, just regular table salt. Do not give them regular table salt. It is okay to give them like peanut butter or honey every now and then as a treat, but just very little amounts. What I feed my hermit crabs is the hermit crab patch foods. Now, you're going to want to make sure that your hermit crabs have an even amount of protein, vitamins and minerals, and calcium. Calcium is especially important for your crab's exoskeleton when they molt. So a good source of calcium would be oyster shell supplement. This my hermit crabs love. You just spread it on the top of your soil and they'll pick at it, and it's like if they're in the wild, so they're like finding their own food. And my hermit crabs also love this. I need to buy more, but hermit crab treat. It has papaya, coconut, pineapple, sea salt, banana chips, apples, mangoes, and other good ingredients, but they love this, and this is a treat, but it's not necessarily bad for them if you give them it more than a few times a week, because it is just pretty much fruits. So fruits are very good for your hermit crabs. And you're going to want to give them fruits and vegetables, which is the best thing you can give them, because fruits and vegetables are good for humans, so they're good for hermit crabs too. But just make sure that you don't give them something that's very citrusy. If you give your hermit crabs good sources of carotene, like carrots or red bell peppers, it will give them bright, more vivid colors. So if you were to give your hermit crabs like carrots or red bell peppers, it would make your hermit crabs more orange or more red naturally. And if you were to give them more blueberries or say eggplant, it would give them more blue colors. So this is just a natural way of giving them more bright and vivid colors. And my hermit crab's favorite food by far are blueberries. They will literally drag them away and bury them, then come back for them later. If you feel like you have to get a store-bought brand of hermit crab food like HBH, HBH variety bites are not as good as fruits and vegetables or anything like that, but they're not as bad as say the PetSmart brand or the Petco brand. Now just make sure that it doesn't have too many preservatives in it or none preservatives at all, because when you get hermit crab food from the pet store, they're bound to have at least a few preservatives in them. But just try to get the most natural foods, and if there's a good rule of thumb, if you can't pronounce it, it's not good for them. So try to stick with the more natural foods. Freeze-dried brine shrimp, Mrs. Shrimp, krill, plankton, and bloodworms are all excellent sources of protein for hermit crabs. Just make sure that the only ingredient in them is itself, like the only ingredient in this freeze-dried brine shrimp is the brine shrimp itself, so there are no preservatives or anything extra in them. Also, hermit crabs can eat meat like chicken or steak. Just make sure that it is not seasoned, has no salt or pepper in it, and it has no harmful oils in it. So pretty much, if it's healthy for them, you can just give them the leftovers on your plate. But of course, just make sure that has no spices or seasonings or, just anything that would be bad for them. By far, my hermit crab's favorite foods are blueberries, walnuts, and the surf and turf, and the natural oyster supplement that's in the soil right here. So those are their favorite foods. And hopefully I'll be making some more of these types of videos. Just comment down below what you'd like. And thanks, bye!